how's it going? It's Sam Frost here, and in today's video I want to talk about one of the most common content marketing mistakes I see businesses make. So businesses, big and small, will invest large amounts of money and time and effort into creating content, whether that's blog posts or podcast episodes or videos or whatever the case may be. But there's a really common mistake that I see time and time again, and that's that businesses and the marketing teams or freelancers who are being paid to create the content, or whoever's doing it, spends all their time on the creation and the sort of ideation of the content, but not enough time and energy and effort and investment is put into the distribution and promotion of that content. So if you're Kim Kardashian or Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson or a famous athlete or something like that, and you create a video and upload it to your Instagram or your YouTube, or you release a blog post, because you've already got a massive following, chances are it's probably going to go viral or at least be seen by a huge number of people. And so you've got the distribution element kind of already nicely sorted. Same with big brands, right? If Apple releases something on their YouTube channel or on their Facebook page or whatever the case may be, they've already got such a big audience and following and people who kind of hang on their every word that a huge amount of that distribution and promotion puzzle is already solved for them. That's not to say that they won't spend money on advertising, they clearly do, but they're in a different position to a smaller business owner like myself, or the people who watch these videos, for example, who are generally small to medium business owners. So if you're creating content for your business, whether that's blog posts or videos or whatever you're doing format-wise, it's important to think about how you're actually going to go and distribute that, because just making it isn't good enough. So if you take a blog post, the basic building block of a lot of content marketing, you've created a blog post, you've put it on your site, what are you going to do with it? How are you actually going to get people to go and see it? Just creating it and putting it on your site is not really good enough unless your only strategy is to say, well look, targeting keywords that people might search via organic Google search, and we're picking up traffic that way. But even then, you're leaving money and you're leaving opportunity and potential leads and customers on the table. If you've got a social media following, for example, are you actually going and distributing that piece of content, that blog post, to your social media audience? Are you sending out an email to your email database? If you've got other channels where you could talk about it, are you promoting it through there? Have you done something like, added a link to it from the featured section of your homepage? So all of these things you could do that aren't necessarily going to cost you more money, look to do them. But then there's another dimension to it as well, which is sort of paying for distribution of the content, promoting it, advertising it in effect. So for example, if your business is active on LinkedIn and you're creating content and uploading videos and publishing infographics or whatever it is you're doing, have you actually considered investing and paying for that content to reach your target audience? So building up an audience in LinkedIn Ads Manager and paying for more people to see that video or for more people to click through and read the blog post on your website. That's a piece of the puzzle that's often overlooked. You can do the same thing with Facebook ads, YouTube ads, Google display advertising, search advertising, you name it. Depending on what it is you're promoting and what industry you're in, the mix of what you do is going to vary greatly, and some of it might even need to be offline. But the key message I want to communicate is that it's a mistake to just make content and assume people are going to see it. Having this attitude of, if I build it, people will come and see it, is leaving a huge amount of opportunity on the table. And you might actually be better to do a whole lot less content creation and do effectively a lower number, fewer pieces of content, but really focus on getting the quality really high on the ones you do, and then actually investing effort and budget not into more creation, but a whole lot more distribution across the channels that make sense for your business, because content is fundamentally worthless to your business if nobody sees it. And oftentimes your audience that you've got built up through the channels that you sort of own, through your social media audiences, through your email list and so on, it's not going to be enough necessarily to really see a big impact. Now obviously if you've got a strategy like running a niche blog where all you do is write articles that target keywords and build up traffic that way, well, that's fine, right? That's your strategy, that's okay. But if you look at the everyday business, a normal business that's trying to reach target customers, the distribution and promotion piece of the content you do create is really key and shouldn't be overlooked. So make sure you allocate budget and effort and sort of thought time to how you're going to make this happen. What does that need to look like? Maybe it's that once every quarter you have a new piece of content that goes out, instead of once every month or once every 2 months. But instead of that money that you spend on the content creation, when you're doing it more frequently, invest that back into actually running advertising to promote that content, to get people onto your website or onto your YouTube channel or viewing it in whatever format it is found in. So don't make the mistake of assuming that just creating content is good enough. You need to be promoting it as well. If you've got any questions on this, please leave a comment below. You can email me on info@samfrost.co.nz. Like the video if it was helpful, subscribe for more digital marketing advice, and I'll see you next time.